Maneva na sema PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV de osia dem yopo.
Asiedu Nketiah apologizes for insensitive talk. I love Asiedu Nketiah. He's the national chairman of the NDC. His party is in power. And he is the boss of the Ghana ports. That is his trademark. Asiedu Nketiah is a very powerful member of the NDC. In the days of Rawlings, he was close to him. He was trained as a banker, also as a teacher. He's all the way from the Bono Ahafo area. And we have had the occasion to talk about Asiedu Nketiah. His other name is General Mosquito. General Mosquito. And we told you why he was called General Mosquito. Today, my brother, my sister, it looks like the mosquito is in trouble. The general of all the mosquitoes is in big trouble. Now, we all remember the controversy surrounding the security enlistments and recruitments. Do we remember? In Parliament, Afenyo Markin talked about a certain entity that was illegally taking money from Ghanaian recruits. And he came under fire. And he pulled that back and apologized in a certain apology of an apology. We all remember the minister for the interior, Alhaji Muhammad Mubarak, saying he was so disappointed that Afenyo Markin had said that because there was no evidence whatsoever. It was one of the things he said that got Afenyo Markin to come and apologize. And it came out that over 500,000 Ghanaians applied looking for recruitment into the security forces. And only a few people could be taken. A lot of them had been disqualified because you only have a few spaces, maybe about 5,000 to 15,000. For that matter, a lot of the people were disqualified. And Ntim Fodjo, who is an MP, came out to tell Ghana that the authorities should return the recruitment fees to all those who applied, the so-called application fees. And we have asked him a big question. When you go to the American embassy looking for a visa, when you don't get the visa, do they return your visa fee to you? When you go to write an examination and you fail, do they return the examination fees to you? Don't be silly. Stop that nonsense. That was what we said. Now, Asiedu Nketiah went out there and he met party foot soldiers, surrounded by party foot soldiers. And a lot of these foot soldiers believe in Asiedu Nketiah. For them, Asiedu Nketiah has them right in the middle of his heart. He has been with them from when they were little children. He has been true to the party, true to the foot soldiers. He just came back from a thank you tour and he met a lot of these foot soldiers. In one of those meetings, Asiedu Nketiah was captured on a tape that was quite amateurish, but we'll share it with you. Listen to what he said in the tape as he talked about the recruitments into the police. Watch this.
call police. 500,000, and then 5,000, and then 50,000, 500,000. And now, one more empire quiet, I call police. And you check 500,000. Na say yesi obia ope kwai akundam yemfa police for 500,000 I him fa na omenya crop for crash chiwo for na e chiwo yejina ya call police it's why I never continue.
All General Mosquito was saying was very simple. People are complaining that about 500,000 people apply to be recruited into the security forces. And only a few of them have qualified so far. And Asiedu Nketiah is asking them, what is wrong with that? If we had employed all the over 500,000 people who applied into the police, which thief are they going to be able to catch? After all, we all have become police now. What he was trying to say, the police service will be inundated. 500,000 is enough to have everybody in Ghana become police. And when foot soldiers heard this, they were angry. The next meeting Asiedu Nketiah had with them, they were booing him. They were not ready to listen to Asiedu Nketiah. He had let them down with that comment. Asiedu Nketiah had forgotten that the police service is not only there to catch thieves. And a man, his level of understanding and education should not demean the police and relegate the police to only one task of catching thieves. The police is more professional than just catching thieves. Run the doors here. What does the police in Ghana do? What law established the duties of the police? Watch this. Now, the duties of the Ghana Police Service are primarily established by the Police Service Act, 1970 Act 350, and the 1992 Constitution of Ghana. Now, the service is mandated to maintain law and order, protect life and property, and ensure internal security. Now, these are the core statutory functions of the police. Now, according to Section 1 of Act 350, the primary functions of the police include crime prevention and detection. That's just one. Actively working to stop crimes before they occur and investigating those that do. Apprehension of offenders. Identifying and arresting individuals suspected of committing crimes. This was the only one Asiedu Nketiah attributed to the police. The rest, he didn't. Prosecution of criminals, maintenance of public order, ensuring safety and peace in public places, including during demonstrations or riots. And they have specialized duties as well, like motor traffic duties. We see them on the streets, stopping and allowing traffic to flow at their discretion. Oh yes, protection of state officials. People like Asiedu Nketiah, they are protected by the police. So they should know better that the police is not only there to catch thieves. When the president is going to make a speech, it's the same police. They ride horses, they dance around him, they even play music. The national anthem, the police band is also there to entertain and do more. Domestic violence support using DOVSU. Intelligence gathering. To be able to gather intelligence, what it means is that get information that will help to protect the nation. maybe Togo is getting ready to fight Ghana. That is gathering intelligence. To be able to tell that some kind of aggression is about to hit your nation. Police is supposed to do that. Marine policing. Our water bodies, the sea. The police also do that, my brother, my sister. The police also do that. Community policing. Building partnerships with local communities to solve security concerns through community policing assistance, CPAs. In fact, that is not all. They are also in administration. Police clearance certificates. When you need that, they write that and give to you. Escort and guard duties. If somebody wants to go to a certain area and there's so much traffic there and they need police escorts or for some other reason, the police will have to do that. Don't you see them on the street? Ping, ping, ping. That's the work of the police. Firearms registration. If you want to own a gun, they will train you and make sure that you have the right, whatever, to own a gun. And then above all, forensic services. Performing DNA testing and authenticating disputed documents like wills or currency. It's the work of the police. It's the work of the police. So Asiedu Nketiah, realizing that he had goofed, he went straight to social media, Facebook, and then he put out this. What did he put out? People of Ghana, especially our teeming youth, I have seen your reactions to my remarks about the ongoing security services recruitment exercise. Over the past few days, I have received many messages and calls from young people nationwide expressing their disappointment about the recruitment process. I understand your frustration. I want you to know that your concerns are completely valid and your voices have been heard. When I pointed out that 500,000 young people, that's 500,000, had applied for only 5,000 available security slots, my intent was to illustrate the depth of the challenge, not to dismiss your concerns. To every young Ghanaian who applied for a security service role and feels disappointed right now, I want you to know that your dream to serve this nation has not gone unnoticed and it will not go to waste. President John Dramani Mahama and this government came to power on the promise of a Ghana that works for everyone. We are working and we will not stop working until the system reflects the Ghana you deserve. And then he said, an 8-minute video accompanies this. And this is the 8-minute video. Watch this.
Say, security services. You can say ye buy mu near for nipa no bi ako. But no kure wo ho ne say nipa a wo fa wo mo adwuma no. Ese se wo sika timitua wo mo ka. Afi wei ye bue police adwuma yi say obi a apply no. Police nko nipa a wo mo apply ya na wo mo nyina ye betimi afa wo mo nyina adwuma mu no. 500,000. Nipa mako 500,000. Obi pe police na ko wura. Ne bisa ya won say 500,000 ni. Se ska wo hompo na ye fa mu nyina adwuma mu a. Na mu nyina ma be presifo a. Ehefo na mbekọ akọchi wo. Bwana wakwachi wo. Nipa nyina obi akodi prosi. Enti wana wakwachi. Na Yesu na nokwe wo ne se sika e wo ho ene ahombo e wo ho vacancy se wo ho a ye betimi afa prosifo akọhye mu no. Ni nyina ye 5,000. enti nipa 500,000 pe adwuma na adwuma no ye 5,000 gise ba ko bia nka o chiche mu 100 ansana obi anya adwuma ma ne hoto ba huntini nya no sa enunti no minister no kra no eto da bia oye memobo because we Jesus Christ ya o free ho odi abodo num ene mpata num echiche ma thousands of people ma wo munyina nya bidi ya no uyi ono free ho so woni President Mahama ne de wagina ho se wo de 5,000 na ko chema 500,000 kwan be na de be faso kwan be na de be faso enunti abufuo no ba monwene abufuo no ho ente saa wobekwa kokum obi a onye ebone because seskanu ni wa ye de be fa nipa na adwuma mu a ukoso a wo nyina se wafa wo mo presia enye ye enunti no niema a wo ba ban mu a niema a ese wototo no yie ansana watimi anya kwan atoto de edi ho yie no se ya anya bre antoto enu yie a ye de aprepre a de tosu 10 no wontimi ntoto no yie ko wo free 1 ene sese ukotu no akotre no akofo enti de edi kan ne yesika sem no a esese ye toto no yie na igina eno so na President Mahama na ni abre ho a wati asimu a oye no yie kakra no a waye no ya hunu se ehon faso ahya ase a eba enti ye dan ya twan na ese twan kakra na de waye no ebetimi aso aba na atimi akreti niema ye hia no ne yensa.
Asiedu Nketiah is giving a political talk. It looks like he wants to apologize. He doesn't want to apologize. I don't know why politicians find it very difficult to come out and say, you know what, I am sorry. What you said was very insensitive. Half a million people, 500,000 people applied. We are taking only 5,000. That tells you the level of unemployment in the country. Wallahi. You see all the 500,000 people who have applied. Those who genuinely have the passion for the police, they won't even be up to 10. They are only running to the police because there are no jobs. A lot of these are going to enter the police in default. It's not because they love the black. If I am lying, tell me I'm lying. How many genuine police-loving people do we have amongst the police? A lot of them are in there because there are no jobs. So when they are even in the police, they are not excited about it. They are not proud of it. When they meet a girl out and they want to con the girl, as we say in Ghana, woo the girl, they don't tell them that they are police. They tell them something else. They hide the police profession. Yet to be able to be a good policeman, you must love the uniform, love the work that you do. What can we do to change this narrative? There are so many bad nuts in the police, taking bribe on the street, and for that matter, they have destroyed the good name of the police. 2, there are a lot of bad nuts in the police. They are only there because it's the job that they want, not necessarily the profession. So we have to scrutinize the police well. Jobs have to be available so that at least people can make choices. If there are no jobs, the 1 or 2 that are available, whether we like that or not, we are forced to go into that. What Asiedu Nketiah, aka General Mosquito, should have said. You know what, gentlemen? We have only 5,000 slots. And over 500,000 people have applied. Certainly not all of us are going to get. But those who don't get it, that is not the end. More job opportunities are being opened. The president is talking about 24-hour economy. So much is coming up. Please, be patient. We will sort everybody out. But if you go and tell them that, oh, it's only 5,000 people you can take. If you take all the 500,000, then who is going to arrest which thief? Because all of you have become police. You are indirectly telling them that you have the capacity to do it, but you will not do it because there will be too many police. That's the meaning. Asiedu Nketiah, I love you, but this I can't support you. Say a famunyina, why na bechi kromfo? Yenyina be police. That is a careless statement. With all respect, insensitive to the plight of the foot soldiers who voted for change. It's insensitive to the plight of the unemployed Ghanaian. Do you know how painful it is to be unemployed? Do you know? Do you know how painful it is to be unemployed? Then you go and you are able to squeeze out some money to buy forms, application forms. Then you have an Asiedu Nketiah, a General Mosquito, telling you that, if we take you, then who is going to catch the thieves? Some of you are even thieves. So if we put you there, who is going to catch the thieves? That is insensitive. Reassure them, we have taken your money. Jobs are going to start opening. I promise all of you that you will be employed within this period. All those who applied, we are going to put all of you in a database. And we'll make sure that we sort you out. The president is bent on doing that. The other day, we created over 1 million jobs. As the president said. So 500,000 wouldn't be too much for the president with a 24-hour economy coming. But no. Say a former Juma, why the bet you come for? It means you have the capacity to do it, but you don't want to do it because there will be too many policemen. You didn't make them understand that you are incapable of doing it because the resources are not there now. But as the economy is opening up, everybody will be placed. So, General Mosquito, I am glad that you have attempted an apology. People are hungry. The economy is good. A lot of people have been employed. But there are some, a lot more, who have not been employed. And for them, until they get employed, nothing is happening in the country. It's the same old thing. So you need to follow them gradually. If all these people were employed as police assistants, checking traffic and doing some specialized operations, it won't be too much. But do we have the money to pay them? No. For that matter, let us follow this gradually as the 24-hour economy is unfolding. That's how you talk to younger people. Reassure them. Let it be okay. Any which way. It is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonamo, where we speak truth to power.
Every party begua. Anani maha. Bibi besiama independent candidate. Wabe wini wini maha. Sawo dadao. So. Se ade no ben ho kura de a. Ka ba ka se ebi amekona yeye, ebi amekona ye. Na we de wani tua pa se abro na mi di na de mi ye de enye ye. na me so de manya ka se medi abure ma me ndi bi abro no de ube na o market ne ho akɔhe o market ho wie a untimi magina NDC tekiti so nya hwe ana party bia so ni wa de begina ni ma ha ebetim de wa akɔ parliament na o market ho na akire watu akɔtena manhia ba bia akɔgina na sɛ hefa na okɔ akɔgina enti nipa ba dada ebi wo hɔ a me be general secretary emfie dunso we so kan amfie miensan so chairman me de aka amfie duonu na mahwe party nipa wo mo afa saa kwai we so a temu a wo mo gina mu a wo mo kɔ ye kan bibia free soro ebesi fam osi wo mo ntie no wo mo buru aduonu obia so be kɔ no boso me ma no di ni so wo mo a wo mo awini akɔtena parliament kura last election we miensa na wo mu free NDC mu kɔtena parliament no ene wo mu nkɔtɔdwe gu famu a wo mu pakyɛw sɛ yensa anye wo mu na wo mu nkɔgyina 2028 merano so e wo hɔ so ma ho kwai so na wo a wonim sɛ wo de wo de wo wini de so obedi at least one term e wo parliament yo wo so de wo wini kura na se me wini ntime sɛ no that is said they come down now they appreciate Jaso.
General Mosquito Johnson Kwejo Asiedu Nketiah. Words of wisdom to some level. Those who are leaving the party, they should think about it. You know you are not going to win. You know for sure that there's no way any party can defeat the NDC right here in Nima. Yet because you want to destroy the chances of the NDC, you have decided to develop a two-phase character. You are NDC and independent. You are not going to succeed. And you will not be part of the party. If you think you are marketing yourself for the future, you would lose. And that will be the end of your political career. Even Nana Konedu Ajiman Rawlings, who did something like this, at the end of the day, the party never collapsed. The party is still on. This was what Asiedu Nketiah told Sanda. But Sanda had a response. What did he say? What is he reported by the newspapers and the news blogs to have said? Watch this. Umar Sanda explains his defiance of Asiedu Nketiah's warning over his NDC status. Run it. His name is Muhammad Umar Sanda. One of the independent candidates in the just ended Ayawaso East by-election, Muhammad Umar Sanda, has reacted to reports of his dismissal from the NDC. According to him, the party did not treat him with respect and denied him the opportunity to contest in the election, which ultimately influenced his decision to run as an independent candidate. Now, speaking in an interview with Ghana Web TV on March the 3rd, 2026, during the Ayawaso East by-election, Umar Sanda indicated that after the party dismissed him, he was later called back for negotiations. He described this as disrespectful, claiming that the NDC national chairman, Johnson Asiedu Nketiah, came to his constituency, passed by his house without acknowledging him, and instead went on a party platform to warn him to rescind his decision. He emphasized that this was an affront to his dignity. After the party sacked me and announced it publicly, I received many calls urging me to rejoin. But if the party truly needed me, they should have officially denounced the dismissal letter. That's it away. This is an arrogant guy who is talking anyhow. The party has its own constitution and laws. It says that under no circumstances should any party member break ranks with the party and run as an independent candidate. If you want to run as a candidate, be part of the primaries. Now, he said he was denied the opportunity to run. Did he take part in the primaries or not? Did he win? Did he lose? And right after that, he says, I will run as an independent member because a few people have told me that I will win. My malam has told me that I will win. Wallahi na Chiwanga election. And he went for it and lost. He said people are asking him to return. Which people are asking you? Your friends? How are you going to join after you have been sacked? Is it possible for a sacked member of the NDC or any political party to return? There was only one instance I saw constitutionally, party constitution, somebody was sacked, and because he won an election as an independent candidate, the cowardly NPP, with no regard for decency and honesty and principles, decided to swallow their own vomit like that proverbial dog in the book of Proverbs. They went after this guy. My brother, my sister, which guy did they go after? Formina MP. At the time, there was a hung parliament and they needed this guy. And he told them, I told you I will win. Now for me to accept to do business with you in parliament, I need you to make sure that I'm one of the speakers. They couldn't say no. They accepted it because it's a useless party that has no principle. Anything they think about is how they can win the election. By hook or crook, fair or foul. You don't even follow your party principles. Nana Addo sacked this guy. And after sacking him, because he won an election, he swallowed back his vomit. Such an unprincipled character. Run the dossier. Watch this. No, this is the guy. Hey, this is the guy. And this guy here, my brother, my sister, Formina MP, he won Formina. And when he won, my brother, my sister, what did he do? What did he do? Very simple. He was jubilating when they came back to him and asked him to rejoin the party. Because they needed majority in parliament. And because he's also unprincipled, with no respect for himself and his ideologies, he decided to bargain with the party to make him a better guy. Run the dossier. I'm waiting for the dossier. Okay? My brother, my sister, this is the guy we're talking about. And at the end of the day, when they put him back in parliament, he was in there doing whatever he was doing, my brother, my sister, and he set a very bad example. The people of Formina were not happy with him because they voted him in, my brother, my sister, to represent them as an independent candidate. He ended up becoming a member of the party they had rejected. Such a coward, unprincipled coward. No respect for the people of Formina. Absolutely no respect. They saw the NPP candidate, rejected him, and went for you, the independent. Only for you to go to the parliament house and sell them out. That's him, Andrew Amwako Esiama. My brother, my sister, he was expelled from the party in 2020. He went ahead to win the election. And after he was withdrawn, he decided that he would run as an MP independent. Luckily for him, there was a hung parliament, as you were told. And what happened? Despite his expulsion, he won the Formina seat as an independent candidate in December 2020, defeating the official NPP candidate, Philip Oforia-Sante. Flip! Oforia-Sante. Now, kingmaker status. Listen, now following the election, both the NPP and NDC had 137 seats each in a hung parliament. As the only independent member, Esiama became a tiebreaker. He chose to align with the NPP majority caucus, effectively giving them control of the house, and they became the majority. Now, due to his instrumental role in supporting the party's legislative agenda, he was welcomed back into the fold and elected as the second Deputy Speaker of Parliament. Such a disgraceful party. No principles. No respect for their own constitution. Flip the page. But he wasn't alone. Alan Shermanting resigned from the party in 2008 after a leadership contest loss, but rejoined a few months later. But he resigned and decided to come. He was not expelled. Cynthia Morrison, an MP for Aguna West, was expelled in late 2024 after deciding to run as an independent candidate for the 2024 election. But there was selective justice for this guy here. My brother, my sister, and this was what happened in Parliament. Second Deputy Speaker. Dash it away. My brother, my sister. Now, Umar Sanda did not win. Umar Sanda is no longer a member of the NDC. He has lost twice. But let's make a point. If the whole election, the primaries, was fraught with so much inconsistencies, vote buying and all that, in Parliament, the majority in Parliament said that the election, the primary, should be annulled. The president decided to pull back Baba Jamal because of the scandal he had slapped him with. He was the High Commissioner to Nigeria. He was pulled back. The president himself made it clear that he was not happy with the vote buying. Yet the whole NDC disgracefully decided to stand by the primaries for some 1 or 2 technical reasons. They allowed it. Such a disgraceful primaries. TV sets were given out. Madame was also busily paying money left, right, and center. Greedy people. Instead of sending all of them back to hell where they belong, they made the elections go on. And Baba Jamal eloped with a certain victory in quotes. Is this a victory? Do you call it a victory? And sadly, he decided to thank his old 90-something-year-old mother for praying and helping him win the election. What a shame. The election was stolen. You bought votes. And it came out during their sitting as NDC members. There was a committee that was set up, headed by Kofi Totobi Kwache, and he said there was actually vote buying. But almost all the candidates did that. So does it make it right? Does the wrong become a right because everybody is doing the wrong? It was a bad precedence. And Baba Jamal, this is going to be around your neck like an albatross wherever you go with this Ayawaso East. It's a shame. If I were him, I would stand down and say, hey, you know what? I won't take this. If the president took me out in his own wisdom because of this vote buying thing, I want to step aside. Next time, I will run. Yes, you have lost your high commissioner, whatever, and lost the MPship, but you have gained your dignity and respect. In Ghana, we don't respect dignity anymore. It's all about portfolios and posts. Was this what Umar Sanda saw and told himself that, no, if the NDC can stoop this low and push all these guys through, despite all the vote buying, then let me also be unlawful. Let me also be a political criminal. And he joined it. At least I am glad that the party decided to crack the whip this time around. Better late than never. Asiedu Nketiah sacked this guy even before the primary started. According to him, he passed by his house and ignored him. He will not greet him. And he went on political platforms to chastise him. For him, that was disrespectful. How disrespectful? You decided to fight against your own party. They spoke to you. You refused to listen. And you say it's disrespectful. Any which way, Umar Sanda, your political life is finished because of greed. Greed. Raw greed. What are you going to do? you're going to found your own party. Or you go back to the NDC with Sheikh Alhaj Sharubutu to go and beg for you. Or you go and bring Duncan Williams, Archbishop Duncan Williams, to come and beg for you. The party should be smart. When people betray you, keep them where they belong. Hell, let them remain there. It's the black pot. And here, we speak truth to power. For 12 solid years. From, oh my God, when he became an assemblyman, he knew he was destined for politics. But he wanted to try new things. He served as Deputy Minister for Food and Agriculture, Crops, under the Rawlings administration. He speaks impeccable Twi, and for that matter, Rawlings loved him. And above all, he became the NDC General Secretary, held this position for a record of 17 years, non-stop, continually biting and dissipating malaria to his opponents. He became the NDC's national chairman, elected in December 2022 after defeating the incumbent Samuel Ofosu Ampofo. Oh gosh. Hey, in June 2025, when his party came into power, he was sworn in as the board chairman of the Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority. That is where he is. And now he has transformed from a domestic mosquito into a marine mosquito. After drinking seawater, he bites with that dangerous bite and ends you with malaria. Jesus have mercy. Incurable. Political malaria. Now, many people don't know this. Johnson Kwadwo Asiedu Nketiah was elected as the vice president of the Socialist International in 2017, internationally. And he was also a member of the Consultative Assembly that drafted Ghana's 1992 constitution. Many people think this man is semi-illiterate. Just because he loves to speak Twi. Look at the dossier. He also went into banking. Before full-time politics, he worked as a manager for the Nkra, Mai, and Seshi Asawinso rural banks. And there he wore his coat and tie and spoke impeccably English. Sit and wait for me, I'm coming, he told those who came to see him. Whilst he was at the Nkra, Mai, and Seshi Asawinso rural banks. Oh gosh. As of 2026, this year, he remains a central figure in the NDC, recently seen leading party activities such as the Ayawaso East by-election. Dash it away. Now that we have landed at as Ayawaso East by-election, let's get into the real caboodle. Come here! This is Johnson Kwadwo Asiedu Nketiah, the man with the deadliest bite of a marine mosquito. This is the guy. Hey, many people believe that he's next in a political ambition of being president of the republic. Many people believe that there is going to be factionalization, if that word is too big, cronyism. My brother, my sister, yes. Right after John Dramani Mahama is gone. And one of the factions will certainly be the Asiedu Nketiah faction. Hey, he was at Ayawaso East. He campaigned for Baba Jamal. After Baba Jamal grabbed the ticket, after the primaries, albeit there's so much controversy surrounding that ticket. Right after that, they were ready, and he went everywhere with Baba Jamal, biting his political opponents with the power of a marine mosquito. My brother, my sister, General Mosquito spoke with so much oratory, so much fluidity. Oh my God, and convinced the people. But there was a guy there called Umar Sanda. Umar Sanda was an NDC member until a few days ago when his membership was revoked. In fact, a nice way of saying he was sacked. My God. Hey, and that's it. For feature of membership of the National Democratic Congress. And this one was signed by Honorable Fifi Fiavi Kwete. And he made it clear the National Democratic Congress, NDC, has taken note of your decision to contest as an independent candidate in the upcoming Ayawaso East constituency by-election scheduled for 3rd March 2026. The action is in direct contravention of the party's constitution and the collective decision of the party to field a duly and democratically elected candidate. And once you have decided that you want to contest that one, then you can be a member of the party. Dash it away. But before then, General Mosquito was busily talking to Umar Sanda and begging Umar Sanda to rescind his decision, to the point that he even talked about Nana Konedu Ajiman Rawlings when she decided to leave the party and form her own party. This party didn't collapse. The party is still here. So you, Umar Sanda, if you leave, the party is going to continue. Please don't leave. But Umar Sanda said, La Ma'bud, La Ma'bud, Subhanallah. My brother, my sister, he contested and lost woefully. Look at him. Baba Jamal came first. My brother, my sister, followed by Ibrahim Idrisu. And when you look at the results, it's clear. 10,888 for Baba Jamal. My brother, my sister, followed by Muhammad Umar Sanda. 1,885. He wasn't even second. He was third. The second guy there was Baba Ali Yusuf of the NPP. And he got 4,009. My brother, my sister, as for David Kano and Ibrahim Idrisu, they were used as firewood for the mosquito to warm up, to bite people the more. Baba Jamal won. And as he won, it became very, very clear that Umar Sanda will no longer be a member of the party. What did Asiedu Nketiah say before the election? Watch this.
Papa Rollins, nyame mfa ne kra nsie yi. Ono na kofa party bae. Ne yire a ono no chechiri party no. Oye na dwen se o ti ni party no. Se ono a na firi mu. Enti di okofa party no kura bae no. Wa firi mu ama party no angu. Now to choose.
Dedi kama amena PENDREAM TV ase. Na so far so good. Say open online portal e wo Ghana. Ah nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.